I'm serious. If I don't pull this off, something terrible is gonna happen. Yeah, I believe you. Go on, tell me everything. August 6th, 1980-something, afternoon. The Kante Kisho ruins? Azami's back. I see. If you say you want to be an diver, then of course, you've got my full support. But something tells me you're not just doing this for Suyu. People are bound to talk if you become an diver. You must have some other reason, one big enough to risk for everyone running their mouths. I knew I couldn't hide anything from you, Azami. Oh, it wouldn't take even 0.2 seconds to see through one of your lies. So, what's up? Tell me everything. I think I should be able to tell Azami everything, right? You can look around. These are the ruins of an old wartime building, the Kantekisho. The building's been abandoned, so hardly anyone ever comes here, which makes it the perfect place for private meetings. Okay, I want to like look around because I'm like, there could be mockingbird stickers anywhere, you know? But the backgrounds look so very pretty. Like they look a little like watercolor to me. It reminds me of some anime, how they paint the backgrounds. It's very nice. And the fact you can look around is really cool. Like it's not just a standard one view point. You kind of can turn all the way around and nice. Hey, Azami, what I'm about to say is going to sound pretty crazy. Still want to hear it? Sure, bring it on. Thanks. I'll come right out and say it then. I'm looking for a mermaid, and I need to find one by tomorrow. Oh, a mermaid, huh? By tomorrow at that? That's gonna be tough. I'm being serious. In fact, I've never been more serious. I really do have to find a mermaid by tomorrow. Is he like blushing? He's like, I need a girl. I need her by prom. I can tell you're not joking by the look on your face. You've got some sort of reason for saying this, right? Go on. I'm listening. Thanks, Azami. I need a date for prom. I need her to be beautiful. I can't do any more of this fooling around business. I need to make all the girls jealous. Even though he's got a lot on his plate, Azami agreed to meet up the moment I said something. He's been looking out for me ever since I came back. I couldn't ask for a better friend. I need her to look like Sydney Sweeney. Is it okay if I talk a little about the disaster 5 years ago? Ah, the disaster, huh? You're okay with it? Sure. I was in middle school at the time, and my parents had taken me out into the bay on a little fishing boat. This massive storm came out of nowhere and sank all 3 fishing boats that got caught up in it. I was the only one who survived. Yeah, it was really terrible. So what about the disaster did you want to talk about? Well, I recently started to remember some things about what happened. For real? I know your memories of the disaster are kind of hazy due to the shock, but it's great that you're starting to remember. Oh, but I guess it's not exactly something you want to remember, huh? Sorry for getting all fired up. It's okay, I actually hasn't bothered me as much as I thought it would. Thanks for worrying about me, though. It's just that things I remembered are a bit strange. I couldn't bring myself to say anything. Sorry for keeping quiet up to now. Strange, huh? Well, I could see why you would want to keep it to yourself, all things considered. Don't sweat it. So, about the accident. Oh, when we ran into the storm, our boat got caught in a whirlpool, and it started to sink. My parents gave me a life buoy and lowered me into the water. They were frantic, and I was too stunned to do anything but go along with what was happening. I can imagine. That must have been really scary. The waves were knocking me around, so it took everything I had just to hold on to the buoy. In the end, I just watched as the boat was swallowed by the water. I couldn't do anything else. There wasn't anything you could have done. It wasn't your fault, Yuza. But right after that, this huge wave came crashing down on me, and I got dragged down into the depths of the sea. Life buoy and all. Huh? You got pulled? Under? You got pulled under? But I thought, yeah, up until now, I thought I managed to miraculously stay afloat until I got rescued. But I remember now, I was pulled down underneath the waves. I remember being caught in the current, tossed all about underwater. I couldn't breathe. I was so sure I was gonna die there. But then someone grabbed my hand. Wait, are you saying what I think you're saying? I was barely conscious by that point, so it's not like I saw them clearly or anything, but I'm certain someone was there with me. Someone who grabbed hold of me and pulled me to safety. And from what I remember, that bitch was a mermaid. You say they were a mermaid? Exactly. This sounds like a big fish story. It's like, and it was this big.
That's quite big. Impressive.
So you're saying you were saved by a mermaid? I'm sure of it. 100%. POV, your best friend tells you he was saved by a mermaid in his prime. It looked exactly like what first comes to mind when you hear the word mermaid. He's like seeing like Ariel. Oh, mermaid, huh? What was it? a really extreme situation. So it's entirely possible I was just seeing things, which would mean I called you out here just to talk to you about some hallucination I had. If that's the case, your friend comes out to tell you about some fucking drug trip he had. And like, oh my god, we need to get Yuza in some fucking care, man. What have you been smoking, Yuza? Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna be super. This is normal guy conversation. Hit the comments if you're a guy and this is a normal conversation you've had with your bro. I mean, you're standing here talking to me now, right? So you must have gotten out of that situation somehow. Logic. And I can't imagine any normal person being able to stay afloat in a storm like that, let alone managing to save someone. Same. You'd have to be some sort of superhuman or something. Or not human at all. Wink wink. It was a mermaid. Man, who would have guessed there were mermaids here in Easy? If I really was saved by a mermaid, I owe them my life. I'd like to thank them in person if possible. POV, your best friend tells you he wants to thank the mermaid who saved his life. He also tells you later on that he thinks he can fly. Makes sense. So that's why you're looking for them. Huh. Well, we managed to find them. I've got to thank them for saving you too. Azami, are you gay? So I was thinking of heading to where the disaster happened and diving there to see if I could find anything. Wait, are you sure? You almost died there. It was years ago. I'm fine now. We can move on. I can swim there. I might find my parents' bones, man. It'll be cool. You'll be fine. I'll be fine. In fact, since I've never gone near there since the disaster happened, I was also thinking I'd like to do something to honor my parents and your dad's memory. Oh yeah, his dad died there too. Hey, remember that place where you lost your father? Your father figure in life? Yeah, I'd like to at least offer flowers, if nothing else. The others here have always kept their distance, but it's not like going there is forbidden or anything. Let's do it. And we can also go in the boat, too. Thanks, Azami. I owe you one. I feel like someone could watch us at any moment because it's just such an open area. Like, it makes me feel nervous. Like, all the windows and stuff, you know? Okay, I should be able to tell Azami everything, right? Yeah, tell him everything. So far, he's taking it pretty well, considering. Search leads. Mermaid search leads. We have a reason we need leads. But there's no guarantee the mermaid will still be around there, right? I mean, mermaids move too, you know? They could move. She could have found a new reef, for all we know. I'm thinking it'd be good to have more of a lead before we head out there about that. Do you mind if I say something crazy? Bitch, you said something crazy since the beginning. Everything's been fucking crazy with you. Again? Sure, what's up? You're crazy, man. You remember my mom, right? The dead woman at the bottom of the sea? Of course I remember Mrs. Mare. That's haunting. She looks like a protagonist. Well, not protagonist. An antagonist, I guess. She looks like the Grudge before she went bad. She looks like a horror movie ghost before she goes ghost. I'm ready for her to rip her mouth open and her jaw to hit the floor. Well, she wasn't originally from Kamishima, but she met my dad when she moved here and ended up marrying him. But even to me, she never seemed to really fit in here. Well, I can't really disagree that she never spoke to me much either. Some people even outright told me not to talk to her, you know? Said something about how she wasn't a MILF and it wasn't worth my time. Said she was suspicious because we didn't know anything about her, stuff like that. I guess that's understandable. She didn't really involve herself in community activities and almost never participated in local events. Not to mention she was not a MILF. Everyone knows you gotta be a MILF around here to get along. It felt like she was always keeping her distance from the other islanders somehow. 20 years here and she was still considered an outsider. Yeah, I never knew how to bring it up with you, but I always kinda wondered, was she cheating on your dad? There's some sort of reason for that. I'm creating a side plot. I need to stop. Not as far as I know. Dad and Grand never seemed to mind that she was off with the pool boy. I think that's just how she was. But looking back at things now, it was pretty weird. What? Oh, profiles. This is Yuza's mother. Has gone missing in the sea disaster. Declared dead a year later after search parties found no sign of her. More than 20 years ago, she arrived with no possessions to her name. She remained tight about her background. Are we to find out that she's like a mermaid and that we're like half mermaid and it's gonna be like that Disney movie where the boy's a mermaid and he has to like return to the sea? I think that's how it goes. It was a long time ago, that one. Pretty standard mysterious woman stuff going on in a small town. Oh, I guess even I thought she was a bit of an oddball at times. Like how she wouldn't let me eat the cookies before dinner, and how she told me to eat my vegetables to grow big and strong. You say that, but I think you're getting to be pretty similar to her. What? Really? Yep, what's that saying? Marching to the beat of your own drum? You're both like that. Really? I never realized. Shit! I've been so blind. A blind fool. Yep, there it is. That's what I'm talking about. So she was hilarious. What? Think about it. I thought for a moment we were gonna think about something that was gonna be like, does Azami think I'm gay? Does Azami like me? Does he like me? More leads. But why'd you bring up your mom all of a sudden? Well, looking back now, there were a few things that always bothered me. Oh? Yeah, like how she used to hang out in the bathtub for extended periods of time, and how she used to always tell me to brush my teeth 5 times a day, which seems significantly more than the others. Everyone else used to say after every meal, but her 5 times a day, spot on. Twice at noon, and once in the morning, and then, you know, like 2 other times scattered around. For a start, no one ever told me where my mom was from. She was also natural at Amada, but I never saw her eat any seafood. Maybe she was allergic, or maybe a witch, like me. Oh my god. Okay. And sometimes, at night, she'd suddenly say she wanted to go look at the sea before going out and not coming back for hours. Huh, I guess that all is pretty weird. Yeah, that's not all. When I was sorting through my mom's belongings, I found this. And he pulls out like a fucking lollipop. We usually keep it in the family altar, but I brought it along today to show you. What is that? Fish scale? It's huge. Gotta be at least 7 or 8 centimeters long. I always just figured she held on to it because it was a rare find. But once I remembered the mermaid, I began to wonder, what fish could this scale have come from? And why was my mom holding on to it? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold it right there, fish boy. You're not saying I am. The mermaid who rescued me back then was Mama. It was you. It was Azami. It was Azami. Azami, it was you, wasn't it? No way. How did you figure it out? Huh? Wait, for real? Like hell it's for real. Do I look like a mermaid to you? Alright, of course you're not a mermaid. I thought it was a bit of a reach myself. So what did you really mean to say? What I meant to say? I like how it just let me have that. That's great. Was my mom. I think it was my mom. What do you think? I don't know. Pretty out there. Could that even be possible? So your theory is your mom used to be a mermaid, but she also but she became a human so she could live among us? Among us. Yeah, but she turned back into a mermaid when the disaster happened and wasn't able to come back afterwards. How does that sound? I don't know. After hearing your story, I can't just dismiss it out of hand either. If that's really the case, and my mom is really still living out here in the sea somewhere, even if in a different form, I think it'd be nice to see her again. It might be because they're still treated as missing instead of dead, but it still hasn't really sunk in that my parents are gone. I know what you mean. Sometimes it feels like my pops is just gonna show up at home again like nothing ever happened. Though, even if your mom's alive, I guess it'd still be hard for her to show up if she's back in her mermaid form now. If my mom really does have some sort of connection to mermaids, then maybe that was the reason she never really fit in here. It might help clear up any mistaken impressions the others have of her anyway. I see. Do you think that by trying out diving like your mom did, you might be able to find something out? And maybe if you're lucky, you'll run into a mermaid in the process. Yeah, and if I really am descended from mermaids somehow, it's possible that diving might awaken something in me. Oh right, I hadn't thought of that. You want to become a fish boy? You want to be my fish boyfriend? Let's go. I've always wanted to date a fish. I guess if your legs suddenly became fins, we'll know for sure you're a 2nd generation mermaid. Alright. Okay, I think I've gotten the gist of what you want to do now. Thanks for your understanding, Azami. I haven't been happy with how people have been treating you ever since the disaster either. And what they say about your mom, ridiculous. If there's anything I can do to clear the air, I want to help. Thanks. I appreciate it. Though, I don't know how people will react if you suddenly start talking about mermaids. Might be best to keep quiet about that part for now and just say you're looking into your mom. What do you think? Yeah, I think that would be best. Okay, now that we've got that settled, how about we head out tomorrow morning? Does that sound good to you? Yep, I've been doing some training in secret, so I'm all set. He's just been like putting his face into a tub of water at home. Like, he's just been going in and just holding his breath, and he's just still like looking around. I'm so nervous somebody's gonna like poke their head in and it's gonna freak me out. I just don't like it. Anything new? Okay, no. This is a very long scene to have us discuss shit. What to do next? Still, having to find a mermaid by tomorrow is pretty sudden. What's up with the tight deadline? Well, sorry, I can't say right now. If we manage to find one, I'll explain everything. I promise. Well, as long as you tell me later, it's all good. Oh, here's an idea. If you're in that much of a rush, how about we talk to Tsukasa and Sato. Maybe they'll be able to help out. I wonder. It would be nice to have more help, but would they even believe me? The whole thing's pretty crazy after all. Besides, Tsukasa's going back to the mainland soon. I'd hate to bother her now. True. Still, knowing Tsukasa, she might be surprisingly on board with the whole thing. See? I knew he'd be here. Oh my god. See, they were watching us. I was right to look around repeatedly. Well, speak of the devil. When did you two get here? Oh, talking about something you didn't want us to hear, were you? Oh, she's got cute hair. Boys will be boys, I guess. Childhood friend, Tsukasa Owl. Okay, tell me about her. Tell me all about her. Apprentice diver. Girl born and raised. She has bright, friendly nature. Inquisitive personality. I hope she doesn't die. Okay. Hit off immediately with Sato. Her still pregnant mother. Moved to Kamishima. Before giving birth. Or afterward. Okay. So she doesn't have a dad in the picture, it seems. Okay. Hey, you've got us all wrong. We weren't talking about anything like that. Yeah, you gotta hear me out, Tsukasa. I think my mom's a fucking mermaid. I refused at first, but Azami insisted and tell me more. You might as well admit it, Yuza and Sato. What's with the sudden keen interest? Sato Shiranami. What do we got? Tell me about her now. A house guest. Her occupation being a guest. She's good friends with Tsukasa, who is close to her in age. The two can often be seen enjoying themselves, wandering the island together. Okay. Let's all calm down, okay? It's not like that. We were having a perfectly normal conversation. Yeah, sure. Anyway, hey, don't just brush me off. You're getting pretty worked up, Azami. Don't act all innocent. You're the one who caused this mess, you know? I'm sorry to interrupt your fun, but I really did have something to say. Folks are worried you haven't showed up to the association meeting, Azami. You should probably get going. Ah, damn the meeting! Totally slipped my mind. Sorry, Yuza. I gotta go for now, but I'll get in touch later about your mom. No problem. Thanks for coming even though you're so busy. I guess we'll be on our way too then. Sorry, but we got some important business of our own to handle. The recollection. Advice. So, did you hear what we were talking about? Only the part where my name came up. I didn't want to be nosy though. I see. Well, thanks for coming all the way out here to get Azami. I don't know what you guys are up to, but you've piqued my interest. Be sure to tell me about it later, okay? Anyway, see you later. Come on, Sato. Roger. Roger. Oh, one more thing. You better not forget about the day after tomorrow. Tell Azami he better remember too. Sure, I'll tell him later. I don't remember why we're telling Ripples. Okay, so we did that one. That one's done. Interesting. So now we have advice, and it looks like it's with Sato. So we can change perspectives to a different character, it looks like. Interesting. Okay.